Welcome to We are Olivia,
Aria,
and Audrey, and this is our podcast discovering history
through the eyes of Luna the alien,
Hazel the portal ghost,
and Phoebe the timeline protector.
Before we get started with today's adventure, I have a very special mission. Today is Luna's birthday, or as we know her in real life, Audrey. Happy birthday, Audrey. Thank you for bringing Luna to life and for filling every adventure with imagination, curiosity, and so much fun. We hope your day is filled with laughter, surprises, cake, everything that makes you smile. Now, don't tell Luna I interrupted the timeline for this. Happy birthday, Audrey!
Observation report. Subject: extremely confusing. No, please don't eat the notebook. Wait, I'm using that as we speak.
Luna?
Not now, please. Science is happening. Science? School science. I have to observe my class pet all weekend and write a report about his behavior.
Oh, that sounds simple enough.
Simple? I've been watching this creature all morning. Every time I think I understand what he's doing, he does something completely different.
Luna, what in the galaxy is that?
Is it part lizard?
Part bird?
Part cactus? No, he's a perfectly normal flufflebeak.
A what?
A flufflebeak. They're very common on planet Zog. I have traveled through centuries of Earth history, and somehow that is still the strangest creature I have ever seen. His name is Zorp.
Zorb just knocked over your lamp.
He's expressing himself. He also tried to eat a pencil, artistically expressing himself.
So, what have you learned?
Nothing. Every time I think I understand him, he does something completely different. Maybe animals are just impossible to understand. Hazel?
I was thinking the same thing.
Why are you two making that face? Because we know someone who spent her whole life asking the same exact questions.
Someone who discovered that understanding animals isn't about forcing them to act a certain way.
It was about watching, listening, and being patient enough for them to show you who they really are. That sounds very slow.
Well, yes, but it changed science forever.
Okay, now I need to know who this is.
Her name is Jane Goodall.
Jane Goodall. Okay, I have questions. Not surprised. And that is exactly how every great discovery begins.
Luna, voice command, please.
Jane Goodall.
Destination confirmed. Bournemouth, England, 1935. Portal opening in 3, 2, 1.
Whoa, what's all this? We're not in the jungle.
Not yet. Every great adventure has a beginning. Welcome to Bournemouth, England, April 3rd, 1935.
Today is Jane Goodall's first birthday. She's just a baby. Look closely. Jane's father has a big birthday surprise for her. A teddy bear?
A stuffed chimpanzee, actually.
That's adorable. Its name is Jubilee. It was created to celebrate the first chimpanzee ever born at the London Zoo.
And she kept Jubilee for the rest of her life. Let's move ahead a few years. Jane is now about 4 years old. The year is 1938.
Why are we at a chicken coop? Because Jane has disappeared.
Her family searched everywhere. The house, the garden, every room. Her mother even called the police and all their neighbors.
Should we help find her? No need. Look over there. She's hiding.
Jane wanted to understand how hens laid eggs, so she climbed into the chicken coop and waited.
For how long? Several hours. Several hours?
Jane knew that if she stayed quiet and patient, the chickens would eventually reveal their secret.
Did they? They did, and instead of being angry, Jane's mother praised her curiosity. Really?
She only reminded Jane that next time, she should tell someone where she was going.
Fair. That tiny moment showed something important. Jane didn't rush, she observed, and that skill would shape her entire future.
A few more years pass. The 1940s. Jane is growing up, but one thing hasn't changed.
She still likes animals. She doesn't just like them, she studies them. She reads every book about animals she could find.
Every single one she could get her hands on. And one book especially captured her imagination.
Tarzan of the Apes. The jungle guy who swung from trees?
The very one.
Jane dreamed of one day studying wild animals in their natural homes. Jane wanted roommates with fur?
Preferably chimpanzees.
Okay, so now she goes to university and becomes a scientist? Actually, no. Really?
Jane's family couldn't afford university.
So her dream had to wait for a while, but Jane did not give up.
She trained as a secretary, then she worked different jobs, including a waitress. She saved money because she had one goal, Africa.
So she didn't wait for someone else to make her dream happen? She built her own way there. Exactly.
We've arrived at Kenya. The year is 1957. Jane is 23 years old.
While visiting Kenya, Jane met a famous scientist named Louis Leakey, a fossil scientist.
He studied ancient humans and human evolution.
But Jane wasn't a scientist yet. Why was he interested in her? Because she looked at animals differently. She was curious, patient, and she wasn't afraid to ask questions.
Louis Leakey believed that someone with a fresh perspective might notice things others missed.
Now we arrive at the place where Jane Goodall changed science forever. Gombe Stream, Tanzania, July 14th, 1960. Finally, chimpanzees! Not so fast. What? Wait, it ran away.
Yes, the chimpanzees were afraid of her.
Well, that's awkward.
Every morning she returned. She sat quietly, watched, and waited.
So she didn't try to make them come closer. She waited until they chose to. And slowly, something incredible happened.
Wait, somebody's coming. Look carefully.
A chimpanzee. He didn't run away. The chimp became known as David Greybeard. Greybeard? That's an amazing name. Shh! What's Dave doing? Watch closely. The moment changed what humans believe about animals. He's pulling leaves off a stick.
Keep watching.
He's putting it into the mound. A termite mound. The termites are climbing onto it.
And now he pulls it out and eats them.
Hey! He made a tool. A tiny termite fishing stick. Yes. Before this discovery, many scientists believed humans were the only creatures who made or used tools. So one little stick changed science forever?
One little stick changed the way humans understood intelligence. Over the years, she discovered chimpanzees hugged, comforted each other, played, solved problems, and worked together.
Jane also discovered that chimpanzees don't only eat fruit. Sometimes they hunt smaller animals together.
A true scientist observes the truth, even when it surprises them.
Where are we now?
A new chapter in Jane's life. The year is 1964, and Jane is 30 years old.
Jane marries wildlife photographer Hugo Van Lowick. He helped capture photographs and film of her chimpanzees' research.
Because of their work together, more people around the world could see what Jane had discovered.
Why are we at university now? Didn't Jane skip university before going to Africa?
She did, but Jane's discoveries were so important that Cambridge University accepted her to a PhD program.
Without even having a university degree, first her research spoke for itself.
In 1965, Jane earned her PhD in ethology, the scientific study of animal behavior.
So she went from saving money for a dream to becoming one of the world's leading animal researchers.
Another big moment in Jane's life. She becomes a mother.
Yes, her son, Hugo, was born in 1967.
Jane continued her research while also caring for her family. She understood that studying animals wasn't just about facts, it was about caring.
The forests where chimpanzees live were disappearing. Animals were losing their homes. So Jane had to do more than study the problem.
She realized she couldn't just observe anymore. She had to help protect them.
In 1977, Jane founded the Jane Goodall Institute.
It works to protect chimpanzees, their habitats, and their communities that share the world.
So her mission changed, but her curiosity stayed the same.
Later, Jane had another big idea.
She knew young people could help create change, so in 1991, she started a program called Roots and Shoots.
Roots represent being connected and strong. Shoots represent new ideas growing.
The program encourages young people to help animals, their communities, and the environment. So, kids can actually help change the world? Wait, she's still working? She certainly is. Even in her 90s, Jane continues traveling, speaking, teaching, and encouraging people to protect the planet. She reminds people that hope is powerful, but hope needs action.
On October 1st, 2025, though, Jane Goodall died at 91 years old. After a lifetime spent listening to and protecting animals, she left behind a legacy of curiosity, passion, and hope for our planet. That's our cue, ladies. Time to head home. Home sweet home.
Final conclusion. Jane Goodall taught me that understanding doesn't happen by rushing. You have to slow down, watch carefully, and listen. She didn't change animals to fit what humans expected. She changed the way humans looked at animals. Wait, so Happy, you were trying to tell me that you were hungry this whole time.
Was it not obvious when you took a bite out of a chair?
Your observation skills have improved, Luna. Slowly, but they've improved. Hey, I improved. Let's focus on the positive here. Okay, maybe I still have more learning to do, but Zorp is still not allowed near my homework.
A fair scientific conclusion.
Earth report complete. Welcome, junior observers, to today's challenge. Did you actually listen? Or were you distracted by imaginary space snacks?
Question 1. What was the name of Jane Goodall's stuffed chimpanzee she received as a child? A. Jubilee. B. Charlie. C. Banana.
The answer is A. Jubilee. Jane loved Jubilee so much she kept him throughout her life. Question 2. What important discovery did Jane make when she watched David Greybeard? A. He could talk like a human. B. He used tools to catch termites. C. He built a treehouse. I would like to see the treehouse option.
Thankfully, science says B. He used the tool to catch termites.
My turn. What did Jane do when chimpanzees first ran away from her? A. She waited patiently and returned every day. B. She chased after them. C. She brought them treats. The answer is A. She waited patiently. Jane knew trust takes time.
Bonus question. What program did Jane create to help young people make a difference? A. Jungle Helpers. B. Planet Protectors. C. Roots and Shoots.
The answer is C. Roots and Shoots. If you got all these right, congratulations.
And hopefully that means you're already a better observer than Luna was with Zorp.
Hey! You called him a confusing potato bird. An accurate observation. Thank you. Well, our notebooks are full. Our portal is powered down, and we made it home in time. If you're ready for another adventure next time, be back soon and step through the portal to the past.
Thanks for traveling through time with us on Portal to the Past. Don't forget to follow the podcast so you don't miss our next journey into history. And if you enjoyed the episode, tell a friend or leave a comment. Until our next journey through time.